Just hours after he raised his fist in solidarity with Trump supporters gathered outside the U.S. Capitol, Republican Josh Hawley ran out of the building once they began to descend on it. In Thursday's primetime hearing of the House Committee investigating the events of January 6, 2021, committee member Representative Elaine Luria described how Hawley's fleeing of the building came on the same day as he was pictured walking across the east front of the Capitol, to head into the joint session of Congress gathered to certify Joe Biden's victory. As you can see in this photo, he raised his fist in solidarity with the protesters already amassing at the security gates, she added, displaying a now notorious photo of Hawley taken earlier that day. We spoke with a Capitol Police officer who was out there at that time. She told us that Senator Hawley's gesture riled up the crowd, and it bothered her greatly because he was doing it in a safe space, protected by the officers and the barriers. Luria continued, later that day, Senator Hawley fled after those protesters he helped to rile up stormed the Capitol. See for yourself. The committee then aired security footage in which Hawley could be seen running out of the building, a moment that elicited laughter from many gathered at the hearing, according to those in attendance. Hawley was one of the Republicans who objected to the certification of then-President-elect Biden's election victory, touting unfounded claims of voter fraud. The riot ultimately disrupted the Senate's process to certify the election results, and led to at least 5 deaths, including a Capitol Police officer. In the wake of Hawley's actions, his planned book with Simon & Schuster was dropped by the publishing house, which said at the time it did not come to this decision lightly. The would-be book was titled The Tyranny of Big Tech. After witnessing the disturbing, deadly insurrection that took place on Wednesday in Washington, D.C., Simon & Schuster has decided to cancel publication of Senator Josh Hawley's forthcoming book, read the statement. As a publisher, it will always be our mission to amplify a variety of voices and viewpoints, the statement added. At the same time, we take seriously our larger public responsibility as citizens, and cannot support Senator Hawley after his role in what became a dangerous threat to our democracy and freedom. To stay up to date on the best of what has to offer, from juicy celebrity news to compelling human interest stories, Hawley released his own statement in response to the publisher dropping his book at the time, calling it the decision of a woke mob while defending his choices to attempt to block the election results as him representing my constituents.